such a dork. So, congratulations on first Ricky. Congratulations on second Kaz. Congratulations on third Shirley. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit blah this afternoon. I guess it's this evening now. But other than that, I'm good. I actually managed to sort of get something done today. I did the dishes. I got the dresser into the house. Hey Jenny, how's it going? So I got the dresser into the house. I got it, the drawers and everything cleaned out, and like vacuumed and wiped down. It's a very old dresser. My mom says, because the lady that she got it from had it for many years, but apparently it's from Montreal, this dresser. Eventually, I plan on sanding it down. It's just painted brown. It's missing one handle, so I'm gonna have to find a replacement for that handle. Oh, I'm supposed to cry. I'm sorry. Is that better? I'm a dork. But I'm not supposed to cry. I thought it said you're supposed to cry. We can tell how my night's gonna go. But yeah, so I got the dresser cleaned out. It's just kind of like sitting in the middle of my kitchen right now. I did not do much else other than dishes, get the dresser inside, and clean it up. But I have a plan. I know where I'm gonna put it, what I'm gonna do. My mom has this old antique, not like super antique, but like probably from the, I don't know. It's an electric Singer sewing machine, but it's like antique looking, so it looks similar to the ones that have the treadle, but it's electric. And it folds into the table. But so my mom has that, and we use it as a plant stand. Don't judge. We use it as a plant stand under the one window in the living room, and I'm gonna move it. I have a little white table by our kitchen window, and I got the cat food underneath there. I'm gonna move the sewing machine there, put the little white table out on the deck. I might even like get it shipped to the dump. It's just a cheap, flimsy thing. You watered your bean? That's good. And then so I'm gonna move the sewing machine, put it in a different spot, and I should be able to fit the dresser in where the sewing machine was sitting. There is one little table, but that can be moved, no problem. Because it's just kind of like sitting there taking up space. But yeah, the dresser can go there, and it won't be in the way of anything. It'll look nice. It'll become a new plant stand. I will have to move my Hoya though, because the dresser is taller than the sewing machine table. So Hoy is going to have to get moved. Only one for now? We will see. We will wait and see. You got something yesterday? You got something yesterday? What'd you get yesterday? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Is it your Starlink? Is it your new interwebs? That's awesome. Oh, that's exciting. I love Jewel. What else did I do? I did nothing yesterday. Yesterday I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the dresser in the house. I'm gonna be productive. I don't have to stream, so I can just like putter at the house all day. And I had a shit sleep. And all I did, I got up and I sat in front of the kitchen counter, or like literally where the sink was, and just sat on a kitchen chair, drinking coffee, scrolling on my phone. Made another coffee because I drank the first one. Moved to a different spot in the house. Sat, drank coffee, scrolled on my phone, look at the time. Was like, shit, I need to do something. Went back to scrolling on my phone. That was pretty much the gist of my day. Finally, by 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I just kind of like gave up and went home and played video games and hung out with Steaky. I was just like, trying to set up the room. Ooh, the excitement. I'm gonna try pinching my beans for better yield. Nice, Kaz. That's awesome. Which beans are these again? Hey, Possessed Cat, how's it going? Hey, Kiki. Just got home from work. Nice. I did a little bit of work today. No, I don't have a job, but I did a little bit of work today. I unburied the dresser that was out in the porch and hauled it into the house, and then I cleaned it out and washed it and vacuumed it. And now it's sitting in the middle of my kitchen floor waiting to go into its spot. But I have to move some things. Spiked drinks. I'm looking for an oversized chair to be comfy. Yes, you want the comfy chairs. I like this chair. It's comfy. It's decrepit and falling apart, but I like it. And you know, one of these days, like I say almost every other stream, one of these days, I will actually take the time to look to see how hard it's going to be to take the old mechanism out and put the new mechanism in. I haven't even opened the I really should open the box and just see what it comes with. Like, is there bolts to help me bolt it down, or do I have to reuse these ones if they're still okay? Am I going to have to get new ones? I haven't even looked into that yet. That's yeah. Did you see the pretty yes? So pretty. So pretty. When pinching beans, best to pinch 6 to 8 inches tall. Hey, Jessie! Out in the living room. Oh, did you? It's probably the only place you can find them anymore. Pickles is also out in the living room. How is Kiki doing? I love that purse. You did such a phenomenal job on that purse. That strap is adorable. It is awesome. So yeah, now my porch is a little bit of a mess, but it shouldn't be for long. I just have to move the bins and boxes that were sitting in front and on top of the dresser into the spot where the dresser was sitting. Honestly, there was a lot of stuff that I was supposed to be doing today, but I was just like, after I got the dresser in and cleaned up, I was just like, I kind of want to like play my game and relax. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll just go have a nap and then I'll come back and I'll work on it before supper. I left the house and I'm like, kind of hungry. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat from downtown. Hop in the car, drive downtown, get home, sat in my driveway, ate my lunch in my car because I was too lazy to get out. And then I literally got up and went straight to bed for a nap instead of actually like playing my game. I was just like, yeah. And by the time I got back over here, I did manage to play about an hour of my game. But then I got back over here and I was like, yep, cook, supper, stream. So much for cleaning more on my house. And it's like past 5 already and I'm like, where... That was me yesterday. Yesterday I could not do anything. I just sat there and stared at my phone and drank coffee. And sometimes when I wasn't even looking at my phone, I was just kind of like sitting there. Like, I should do something. I really should do something. And I just basically did that all day. So I was happy that I actually was able to do something today. Well, I guess I did do something yesterday. I did brush my hair and braid it. I didn't do anything to it today. Still what my hair looked like yesterday, only slept on twice. Ooh, I did have a dream. I can't remember if it was when I was having my afternoon nap or if it was last night. But I had a dream that I was doing something. I can't remember what I was doing in the dream, but it was giving me more gray hair, and I had like, you know how, well, this side's a little bit prettier, but like my gray streaks that are at my temples, I had more of them throughout my hair, and I was like all excited about it. And I'm like, look at how gray my hair's getting. I don't really remember much else of the dream, but I just remember I was like really excited because I was getting more gray in my hair, and it was because of something that I was doing, and I wanted to do more of it so that my hair would get more gray. I know, I'm weird, but I love my gray hair. I just finished making myself two grilled. Ooh, nice. I thought about doing grilled cheese because I have cheese, but I ended up going with a frozen chicken lo mein meal. So I just cooked up some rice and made that, and I have enough for either lunch tomorrow or possibly supper tomorrow. I am hopefully, because it's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow, like all day. Um, hopefully, getting over to see mom because she's been doing good. She's been working good on her exercises. She is dealing with a little bit of back pain. Her pinched nerve is kicking in now that she's using muscles that don't like being used anymore. um, but yeah, I told her that I would try to get over. Hey, Retro! Try to get over there tomorrow because we're supposed to be getting like full. It's supposed to be a full Sunday tomorrow. So even if I can get a partial sun, as long as the pass is good, then I can go see mom and whatnot. I should still be able to stream tomorrow night because my plan is to just go over first thing in the morning, and then come home and then I can stream. But yeah. Thank you. It's been a while. I used to wear my hair in the double French braids all the time, and then I kind of like got out of it. And come on, music. And then yesterday I was brushing my hair, and I'm like, I want to do French braids. So this side I twisted the braid. I see. There's a twist right here. But yeah. I was like, I need to start wearing my little French braids more often. Full sun, right? Full sun day. Exactly, a day of full sun. I was also supposed to pick up, I have a couple parcels in that didn't get delivered, so I have to go pick them up. And I even went downtown today. Like, I got the call saying that I had a parcel, and I knew that I have another one in there as well. And I was like, yep, I'll pick it up today. I literally went downtown, came home, and I was like, oh yeah, shit. I was going to get the parcels, and I was going to go check the mail. I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll do it tomorrow. the kiss. Ooh, I found a bunch of old photos. Some of which are like really old, as in like my grand and grandfather's wedding. And I mean, I've looked at pictures of my grandfather when he was younger and everything, but I was like looking at those photos and I'm like, you know what? My grandfather was a very good looking man. My grand definitely scored a looker. And then I actually came across a picture of him with a beard. I never saw my grandfather with a beard. And I'm like, you were really good. You really could rock that beard. Why didn't my I'm like, man, you should have wore a beard more often, grandfather. Seriously. But he never, like, my entire life, he always had, like, cleanly shaven. My entire life, the 7 years that I knew him. No, not like that. Ew. Way more popular. Beards are definitely... No, I'm just saying that my grandfather was a good-looking man, and my gran was, like, really lucky to find... He's cute. Am I attracted to him that way? No. Ah. Thank you, Retro. I wasn't even thinking that until you said that. Ew. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I was happy that I found those photos. There was a bunch of my mom when she was little. There was even some that I actually had to like sit there and stare at the picture for a while trying to figure out who was who in the photo. Cause my mom and her sisters were so little. When I was on the dating apps, like I know they sort of track who you swipe on and try to show more than the same, but it seemed like 80% of the guys I saw on there had beards or at least mustaches, right? Just tonight? Honestly, I'm surprised that it just didn't even click in my brain. Because that's probably something that I would have commented on too. I'm glad you love it here, Kiki. Ooh, nice. Seems like a grilled cheese night. I thought about it. I didn't end up going with it, but I should have. Oh, dating apps. I'm amazed that I found my hubby on my dating app. And honestly, I kid you not, I hadn't even gone on it. This was like back in the Plenty of Fish days. And my friend convinced me to make an account. I made an account, forgot about it. I did find my first boyfriend on there, and we dated for a little bit, and then broke up. It was whatever. He was okay, but he was a bit of an alcoholic. But I had forgotten all about it. I didn't even remember my logins, and I get this email saying that there was someone who had messaged me, and I'm like, I don't even know what my login is. And so it took me a bit, figured out, went on my account, and that it was my hubby. And his profile picture was horrible. He was taking one of those, when they stand back and they got the camera down here taking a picture of themselves in the mirror, and he looked like he just got out of prison or something. And I'm like, but his message was really nice and well thought out and sweet, and I was like, maybe I will message him. But no, dating apps are terrible. Because in my, recommended matches, this is when I first started using it, and it creeped me out, but in my recommended matches, I matched with my cousin. I'm like, ew, 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 no, ew. Dating apps are kind of creepy when you live in small towns. I kind of had to, broaden my search horizons, because it was all, people that could be potentially related to me, or just, friends with people that are related to me that I didn't like. Where I almost didn't swipe. Oh, wait, where it's not a separate app. It's built into Facebook, but they make it private, so it won't show people on your friends list. I never even thought about Facebook dating. Of course, I don't even know. I don't think Facebook dating existed back when I found my hubby. Maybe. Was weird. I almost didn't swipe on his profile. I was like, he looks too serious to me. Then, we hit it off, right? He was a total goofball. Yeah, some people just do not know how to take good pictures of themselves. Nice. I'm in person the first time. I was like, ooh, you're pretty. My reaction the first time I saw my hubby in person was, holy shit, 80s. It was literally, he stepped out of the truck and it was like he walked out of the 80s. But he was still quite good looking. And when he finally grew out his full beard, I was like, you're never shaving that ever. He would shave it maybe once a year. Usually, in the spring when it started warming up, he'd shave his beard off. Well, not fully. He always kept at least a goatee or a mustache. He wasn't allowed to shave. I don't know if I'll ever try another dating app or anything again. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll ever look for another relationship again. I always tell, well, in the beginning it was like, yeah, when I'm ready, I'll start dating again. I'm still not ready. I'm just like, do I want to put that effort in? I kind of like not being in a relationship, and I can't just casual date. I am not a casual dater. I can't. It's like, yeah, I date for a relationship. So I'm like, no. I don't know, maybe one day. Yeah, relationships are a lot of work, and I'm not sure if I want to put that much effort in. And honestly, unless I run into, and it probably never happened. I live in way too small of a town, valley area. But unless I somehow magically find someone who likes the same things I do, or at least supports and encourages the things that I do, I don't see myself actually getting into another relationship. I will get that Ovaltine in a little bit here, Jesse. That actually sounds really good. If I started dating again, I would get back on the Facebook app, but I like when I was on there last time, I really wasn't in a rush to meet anyone. Like, some people would match up and be like, let's go get coffee, and I'm like, hold up. Let's chat a bit first, right? I wasn't planning to get into a relationship as fast as I did, but things just clicked with my boyfriend once we got to chatting. Still chatted for 3 weeks before we met up. Yeah, I'm trying to think how long me and my hubby chatted for. It was probably about, by the time we finally did meet up, I'd say it was probably about 2-3 weeks. I didn't have the money to go meet him, and I wasn't gonna go meet him alone. Well, okay, I wasn't gonna go to. We were gonna, because he lived 3 hours from me, so we were gonna meet at a halfway point, and I thought that was great because my best friend lived in that town, and we would be going on a double date, so to speak, to meet up. Like, they would just kind of like, we were gonna meet at a Tim Hortons. My best friend and her boyfriend were gonna just kind of like sit off, in case, creep vibe, right? It didn't end up working that way. He ended up actually coming all the way out to where I was to meet me. I got him I got him staying. I got him. Well, I didn't get him a room, but I got him to get a room at the hotel that I had used to work at. So I knew the staff there. So I knew if he was creepy, then I had like a safe spot. So we met up at the Tim Hortons in the town that I lived in. Had coffee, visited for a bit, got him booked in at the hotel, visited for a bit in the hotel lobby, which had like a really nice sitting area. And then we actually ended up going up to his room and chatting up there. And then I went home. And then met him again, and he took me out for dinner the next night. But yeah. He was really nice. And then he went home. He had to go see his boys, so he had to drive like 6 hours. And then he ended up coming right back that night. He got into an argument with his ex, and we were talking, and he's like, how would you feel about me coming down again? And I'm like, this guy's putting this much effort in. If I had $1,000,000. If I had $1,000,000. Are we back from ads? Are we back from ads? Are we back from ads? Yay! So what did I think I stopped talking right as the ads came up, but in case, because I saw those ads, I was like, oh, stop. $1,000,000. But yeah, so he drove out to go. He had to do some, like, sign some paperwork or something like that for his kids. And so he drove like 6 hours from where I lived out there, and then ended up getting into a fight with his ex. And he was driving home and texting me. Yes, texting and driving. Bad. And I think I just sent him a picture, just like me smiling or something. Just nothing crazy, just a random picture of me sitting there. I think I was playing video games or something like that. And he's like, how would you feel about me coming back out there? And I'm like, tonight? He's like, yeah, I'll stop at home, pick up, enough for an overnight bag, and then I'll come back. So I was like, okay. So he came out and spent another couple nights. And yeah, our relationship moved very fast after that. And basically, we started talking, I think, right at the end of December, just before New Year's, I think it was. By January 18th, I think, is when we officially met. I'm terrible with dates. And then by the end of July, I think it was about the end of July, I was moved in with him. We packed up my my 2-bedroom apartment, fully furnished mostly furnished 2-bedroom apartment, and hauled it down to his 1-bedroom fully furnished apartment. And the storage that he had down in the basement of his apartment building was like about the size of a bathroom stall. And we managed to fit even a couch in that damn thing. We had that thing packed right to the rafters. And then his apartment was like, I had 2 fish tanks. His apartment was just like... To say the least, I think we only lasted about a month in his apartment before we finally bought a place with more room. It was cheaper to buy than it was to rent in that town. Like, that town was insane to rent in. It still is, because it was a mining town. So yeah, we bought our place. We just kind of like both knew what we wanted, and I was willing. Well, okay, I didn't really want to move. I didn't. I liked where I lived. I never wanted to leave that valley. I very much loved that place, and I had a good job. Like I had a job that back when minimum wage was like $9.25. I was working a job where I was getting paid $15 an hour. So I was like, I don't want to leave this job. But he lived 3 hours away and had a way better job than me. And it actually gave me the opportunity to take some time off of work, which was something that I'd never been able to do. So I've been working 10 years without any kind of like vacation. I would just take it, like, most of my jobs, I would just take an extra day off here and there. Because I couldn't afford to take holidays. Braids! Yes, some very messy French braids. Hey, Passion, how's it going? Moved in together after 7 months. He had to move out though. After 10 months living together, he moved in just because his last place there was drama with roommates whose parents then decided to sell the house. So I was like, well, you can come stay with me. So he moved out of convenience. Me being out in a rural area though made it pretty rough on his right. So we started fighting due to him. Yeah,